people. It's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody.
We are in a state of emergency. Prejudice. Wrote a song about it? Like to hear it? Here it go. Free your mind.
To ring out in perfect harmony, Terry Ellis becomes the first of the divas to offer the world her singular sound. And she does just that on Southern Gal.
Everybody who is black and interested in black people, let us sit down and find out how we can get together in one direction against one enemy and accomplish this job overnight.
When soul singer and black activist Sam Cooke wrote the lyrics to his song, "A Change Is Gonna Come," it was very direct and to the point. With some changes to it, the song was still digestible. In the year 2019, black folks continue to go through the change rather than direct the change. A community activist named Taalik Ibn'rad has made an appeal similar to what Sam Cooke was asking for. A change. It's said that the meek shall inherit the earth. We ask when. When will the landlords give the meek a free lease? Mr. Ibn'rad is humbly asking for the state of Mississippi. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
People all over the world.
Donation Akon. I got the answer. I can handle the hard question.
See, they say that Angel Snub Nub 7 don't care about the people. But Angel Snub Nub 7 cares about the people because I'm bold enough to tell you the truth, and I don't give a damn if you give me a dime. I'm not looking for your money.
Peace, prayer, and knowledge. I'm Soul Sister J.
I'm Soul Sister D.
And I just wanted to say thank you for all the people who helped to the medical fundraiser for my uncle Taalik. and it has meant so much to us that you would help, because without you guys, his life would not be possible and we would not be with him today right now. And I just want to say, for all of you that helped and that donated, I would really like to give a big thanks, and I hope that I can meet you one day and say thank you in person. I love you guys, and bye. Bye. Peace forever and always. Peace forever and always. Peace forever and always.
How do you guys feel about Terry frowning like that with her album? You guys' album
She thinks she's cute.
She thinks she's cute?
That's all I got to say.
Terry thinks she's cute, huh?
Thanks, hon.
She came out with a different attitude after that.
Like no none to me. I don't know what we did on stage.
That's old school. Life has changed. I want the rap.
Wait, what was that Mr. T did in Rocky? What was that, Rocky 3? Was it Rocky 3? Get them cameras off my face!
There we go. I don't have a lot to say. Come to see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, and Rona.
I trust that feeling. Does anybody have any questions of me before I get out of here? Let's see what you guys are saying. What's up, soul sister Rona? Hey, Taalik. I'm the brother that did Mike Jackson in Tunica, Mississippi. Hey, now. Hello to Terry. Respect. Bless up. Bless up. Bless up.
Come to see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, and Rona. It's Terry.
It's important for the black youth especially to know that we did have a history and that we did great things and that we had great people, and those things were not in the history books when I was in school. And what I'd like to be doing 5 years from now is attempting to rewrite the history books so that they'll know that.
Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started. Ride, ride, ride. Let's get this party started quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly.
Free your mind.
Ignore their music. All right. Please say no, but I'm just going to throw it out here. Escape. They did the reality show. TLC had their biopic plus their show for Is You the Girl or whatever. They were looking for another member for the group. Would you guys ever do reality TV? Never say never.
I want to say this. I want to say this. It's not that we have not been approached multiple times to do reality television, but really, honestly, it would have to be on our terms because we don't see ourselves fitting into the typical reality TV. I don't want to say box, but really box.
And let me add this. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No.
I just want to add that if we were approached with the right opportunity, being Black women as we are, if we are in control of our narrative and we are able
You're not in the editing room. They're going to edit you crazy. Your man's going to have to be on the show.
Hear me out. Because it is a platform, but if we are able to be responsible on this platform to uplift, elevate, encourage, and inspire. I ain't finished. Okay. All women, but especially Black women, because we are Black women. Hear me out. Because it is a platform, but if we are able to be responsible on this platform to uplift, elevate, encourage, and inspire. I ain't finished. Okay. All women, but especially Black women, because we are Black women. And there's a lot that's going on that hasn't been addressed that needs to be addressed.
I think that you do all that uplifting and stuff through the lyrics in your music. I just don't want to see you on reality TV because it tears people up.
If is the operative word. Because
and you got the most to lose with a husband and kids.
Oh, yes, trust. I know.
That's why we have to control our narrative.
But that's also why you haven't seen us do a reality show yet. Because it's not that we have not been approached. It's just that we have certain standards that we'd like to stick to. And if we can't, then we have to say no.
But that's right. I do love it, Vogue. They're going to stick around and perform a medley of their songs. So keep it here. Back to sing a medley of their hit songs featuring their new single, Rocket. Give it up one more time for En Vogue.
All right. We just listened to a soundbite from the Wendy Williams show where our sister, the Queen of Soul, the First Lady of Soul, who is a member of the Funky Divas of Soul, En Vogue. We just listened to the words of Terry Ellis and Cindy Herron speaking to Wendy Williams about why or when they would accept an offer for appearing on a reality show. And our sister Terry did a beautiful job of explaining the why behind making such a decision and what is most important to them. Of course, we know you can make some money, maybe a lot of money from a reality show. And this has been done. We have a lot of reality shows starring soul brothers and sisters, black people, African Americaners, however you want to call us. We can't make up our mind what the hell we are as far as identity is concerned. And we are familiar with like Love and Hip Hop, The Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know a lot because I really don't watch these programs. But you will see black people, soul brothers and sisters, who in most cases are millionaires. They're not poor. They're millionaires. And you see them in a very negative manner. One of the words we like to describe is ratchet, male and female. Ratchet on these reality shows. And you just heard our sister Terry make it very plain. We don't care about the money. We care about our image. Not only our image as in Vogue, as Terry, as Cindy, as Rona, or Dawn, or Maxine, but our image that we put out before the world as soul sisters, as black women. We care about our image over the money. And Terry described the type of image she, as a soul sister, she as a black woman, the type of image she wants to portray and put out. Inspiring, strong. You heard her words. If you do a Google search of En Vogue and you look up, because I have done this, and you try to find En Vogue in swimsuits, bathing suits, wearing thongs, bikinis, body revealing, outrageous clothing, the best you're probably going to find is Cindy Herron. In her early days, Cindy Herron bragged she was Miss Black California, I believe. You will see that picture, and you might see Dawn Robinson just a little bit out there, a little taste, but overall, En Vogue, since the 1990s, the Funky Divas of Soul, they were concerned and wanted to put out a positive, classy image of the black woman or the soul sister, the same type of class as you would find going back to Diana Ross and the Supremes, Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, and the list goes on and on. Classy, inspiring, uplifting, powerful. So it's not about the money for Terry. It's not about the money for Cindy. It's about how we put ourselves before the world. We don't want to be looking like filth. We don't want to be looking like savages. We want to be classy. So if you listen to the interviews, whether it was 1990 or now, you do hear a little profanity from Dawn. I've heard her speak a little, taste. But overall, you don't see these women acting like savages. They don't, you're supposed to be civilized, and they act civilized. They don't act like ratchets, and they don't dress all wild and crazy. Unlike some of our sisters in 2021 who were probably born during the 80s and after. It's all about money for them. They don't care about image. They don't care about character. Whatever, we can do whatever. When I was growing up, I'm very sure that there has always been the black man versus the black woman. Because as long as we've had religion, you're going to have the male versus the female, because that's what religion is about. The religion and spirituality always places one gender over another, one people over another. There never is any type of fairness from this God or the universe or however itself. Is always one gender, one divine person, one divine people, always over another. Somebody in religion and spirituality is always better than the other. But when I was growing up, there wasn't a lot of this, the black man versus black woman crap. Either you had class or you didn't have class. Had nothing to do with your gender. Had a lot to do with you as an individual. Dr. King went on to speak, and he said it's not about race. It's about the content of one's character. And even in religious teachings, it's about the righteous versus the unrighteous. It is not about the male versus female or the black versus white or the rich versus the poor. It's the righteous versus the unrighteous. Who has good character? Who has class? So there are those who think because of recent events, there may be some who think, and they make comments trying to get me caught up in the gender war. I have no interest in your gender war, because as a male, I am not better than female. I'm not smart. I'm not wiser than female. And there are sisters and there are women who have class, and there are those who don't have class. This lady has no class, has no content of character. That's her choice. Has nothing to do with the black woman. And I'm not going to say, well, the black woman do this or the black woman do that. No, these women decide they have no character. Individuals has nothing to do with the black woman. It just so happened they're female, and they would be considered soul sisters. They would be considered black women or African American females. This has nothing to do. Now, unlike in Vogue, they cuss like a sailor, nasty, violent.
First of all, why the fuck would I shit on my own bathroom floor when I have a bathroom toilet bowl to shit in? That should be the first question you dumbasses should ask yourself. Like, why would I be shitting on my floor in the bathroom instead of shitting in the toilet commode that is there in the bathroom, which is used for the purpose of taking a dump? You know, I would shit in the toilet, right? I would shit inside the toilet, not on the floor. I'm only addressing right now because somebody felt the need to come out of her mouth and say, ask me if I shit on the floor. I'm like, oh shit. You know, I'm like, damn, really? You think I leave turds on my bathroom floor? You think, you actually think that I leave shit on my bathroom floor, or I shit on my bathroom floor? You actually think I shit on myself? You actually think that I'm shitting on myself? And you actually asked me that question.
There we go. I don't have a lot to say. Come to see Terry. That's Terry, Cindy, Ron. We can talk. I don't know why people don't like talking to me. I don't bite, I don't think. Terry Ellis will tell you I don't bite, you know. So anyway.
She's a lady, sophisticated lady, mother of mankind. Ooh, she's so divine. The charm of a girl, she's the strength of the world. Like a diamond in the rough. She's sweet, but she's tough. She's meek, she's mild. Takes care of business with a smile. The warm attitude, so cool when you're rude. Sweet when she freaks ya. You're wrong, she'll dismiss ya. With such style and such grace, she brings class to the place. When she walks through the room, you'll have to assume that she's a lady. Oh, such a lady. Such a lady. She's a lady. Oh yeah. Sophisticated lady. She's a lady. She's a lady. Well, such a lady. Such a lady. She's a lady. Sophisticated lady. To the women of the world who cannot relate, it takes more than good looks or how well you can cook. It takes more than just teasing and pleasing a man. It's like a religion. It takes practice and vision. There's no substitute. You got to be real. There's no way you can fake it. Follow all the rules. Walking tall with your back straight ahead, riding high, and they'll say she's a lady. Oh, such a lady. Such a lady. She's a lady. Oh yeah.
Profane. That's what they decided to do. They don't give a damn about the image of the black woman, unlike En Vogue. Like so many of these women out here in YouTube land, and a lot of sisters out here doing these ratchet reality shows and run around here with a string in your ass and just disgusting people. Has nothing to do with the black woman. All soul sisters don't carry themselves that way. All sisters, you're not going to see them with a string between their ass walking down the street, red, black, and green hair and pink hair and talking ratchet, violent, and nasty and disgusting. That's individuals. This is not the soul sister. This is not the black woman. But you have those who hate the female gender. They take these individuals, and they want you to think that these women represent soul sisters, that these women represent the black woman, and they do not. These are corrupt, misguided, lost, low self-esteem, caught up in filth and debauchery, females, ratchets, some of you may say. But before the black man can try to make mockery, these exist because the male gender has failed. He has failed to protect his woman. He has failed to provide. He has failed as a man. And the male does not care about our image that we portray before the world. They don't care. Calling each other nigger and sambos and coons and cussing and violent and nasty. No kind of character, no kind of self-esteem. A lot of people just don't have no class. These individuals are taken by the media, and because it's so many of them in social media, you have those who take them and they want to paint us as a people like we are ratchets, like this is who we are. We're not like them. The black woman is not like her. She does not represent the black woman. She does not represent soul sisters. She does not represent the black woman. She does not represent the soul sister. Does not represent. They do not. They don't even represent their religious belief systems, because that's not how Christian women carry themselves. This lady's supposed to be a Christian. Yeah, Christian women do not act that way. Here's another Christian and a Muslim female. Any Christian or Muslim female would tell you these women do not represent them. Do not represent them. So it's not about male versus female. It's about who has class, who has character. These people are selfish. They only think about themselves, what they want, and ignorant, and only care about what they want in life. They don't care about how their attitudes and their behaviors reflect on an entire people. They don't give a damn that they are used to make black women, men, pathetic, pitiful, woman-hating black men. You're used to make the male gender look bad. Wow. So I have to give credit to the Funky Divas of Soul, because even from the very beginning, they wanted to make sure that not only do they themselves carry themselves as with class, and you will hear and see the comments that En Vogue carry themselves with class. You don't see that. You heard Terry say, I'm concerned with our image as women. And those women pictures that I just shown you, they don't care about how they carry themselves. They don't care how they make women look. And you have men who don't give a damn about how we as brothers look, our image. And we're viewed as savages and incompetent, and we're called boys, and we can't get it together. You don't care. We don't care about how we look before the world. Got gold teeth in our mouth, all kinds of braids and raggedy ass long hair. Some of us have turned homosexuals like Little Nas. We just falling apart. We don't care. But I represent soul power. I represent the best image. We want to grow. We want to be better. We want to be greater. And clearly, pro-blackness, clearly Pan-Africanism, clearly being some aboriginal, these things, having thousands of people in support, you're not getting the job done. You're not taking the people where they need to be taken, because we need a change of image. Our image looks bad. Our image looks pathetic. In your mind, you look good. In your mind, you look good. You're filled with that feel-good rhetoric stuff. It's about your image and how we put ourselves out there. But again, a lot of people just don't have no class. Has nothing to do with male or female. Some people just don't have any class, and there's nothing that you can do with that. But those of us who know better, we keep working and putting the best images that we can before the world, to give the world, which I don't give a damn what they think, it's really about what I think. And Sister Terry is not concerned with the world, but concerned with us. This is who we are. We're not ratchets. We're not nasty. We're not filthy. We're not violent. We're not savages. We're not these things. But you have those who feed these stereotypes to make it look like that's who and what we are. They make us as a people look like we have no class. They make our religion look like we're a bunch of hypocrites. So again, it's like Dr. King said, it's not about male or female. It's not about race. It's about the content of your character. So as adults, as human beings, we must evolve and continue to fight against the forces that be in an attempt to try to be the best that we can be. That's very difficult when you live in filth, when you live in debauchery and chaos and mayhem. Nevertheless, we got to fight that fight, because being ratchet, being selfish and ignorant and look like savages and greedy, and that's not who soul brothers and sisters are. And according to Terry Ellis and In Vogue, that's not who we are. But of course, in this world, that's how they want to betray you. And so chances are In Vogue will never get a reality show unless they finance and control it. They will not get that because they want to continue to put this image out that we're savages, we're ratchets, we're violent, we're ignorant, the worst scum on the planet. And that is not who we are. And if that's not who we are, and if that's not who you are, then why don't we humble ourselves and take another look and let's do something different and become better so we will get better. You will not get heaven on earth. You will not get heaven after you die. You will not get heaven no time to continue to behave and act the way we do right now. Such is not acceptable. It's just not. So on that note, thank you for listening. Jot down your comments. And as Don Cornelius used to say, as in parting, I wish us love, peace, and soul. We already 5,000. Okay, let's wake up. Let's wake up. Now, you know, when I start off that way, it's something that grinds my gears. All right, let's talk about this doo-doo lady. I'm not going to mention no names because when you mention names, you're looking for views. You're looking for attention. So I'm not mentioning no names. I'm just calling somebody the doo-doo lady, like the doo-doo lady called me the mental patient, but nobody knows who you're talking about. So I'm going to talk about the doo-doo lady, and nobody knows who I'm talking about. It's amazing how folks start things, and then when they have to suffer the consequences and things don't go their way, then they come on here like they're the victim. Oh, woe is me. And put on this show like they didn't do anything. So here we are. We have doo-doo lady. And in her recent video, she makes sure that you should not listen to a mental patient. We don't know who that mental patient is, but you shouldn't listen to the mental patient. And throughout her talk, she kept emphasizing the mental patient. First of all, we all know that she's talking about me, the mighty one, Angel Snub 7. We know this. And those who are familiar, they know this. This mental patient. The corny thing about this, her and a whole lot of these other suckers, dumbasses, this is old news. This is years and years old now. What is it? What is it? Over 12 years old? This is 2021. They talking about some stuff from the 1990s, early 2000s. This is 2021. Been there, done that. But when you're desperate, you try to grasp anything because you have nothing on me. There's nothing you can really say about me. Because you're damn sure cannot do nothing with what we call the Reality's Temple on Earth ministry. You cannot challenge Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. So you think that you can slander and spread gossip on Angel Snup Nup 7 on crap you don't know me like that. You have nothing on me like that. But anyway, don't listen to the mental patient, but we supposed to listen, or they are supposed to listen to you. You're a flip-flopper. And you're also mental. Because you can't make up your mind what you are. Are you Christian? Are you agnostic? Are you Hebrew? Are you an atheist? What the hell are you? You're a flip-flopper. That right there tells us that you suffer some type of mental disorder. You suffer from accusatory behaviors. If you think, you don't let them go ahead and express that. If you think that somebody's talking about you, you accuse them of this, you accuse them of that. And that's probably what has already happened between you and your new partners. You've already expressed something to them, and now all of that camaraderie, all that friendship has gone to hell. So if nobody's supposed to listen to the mental patient based on face value, why should you be trustworthy to listen to you? Face value, you're a fake Christian. How many times have you been Christian? 3 or 4 times? Agnostic. Hebrew. We don't know what the hell you are. Flip-flopper, confused. And you're a nasty person. You have a nasty, you're self-righteous attitude. Greedy, selfish. Vulgar. All the things you call other people. You are a user. You're a manipulator. All the things you call other people, that's what you are proving. Let's compare bank accounts. How much of my bank account is in your pocket? How much of your bank account in my pocket? Damn parasite, you damn leech. Long time ago, you sold me out to Sinetta and Nepal because you're the one looking for views. You're the one that want fame and fortune. And you thought if you get on Sinetta TV, that was the beginning of your fame and fortune and all this kind of stuff. And then these suckers use you to get to Alexis K. Tyler. They use you for views. Somebody to laugh at. Somebody to mock at. They never had no respect for you. And then you took their side when that piece of garbage Nepal disrespect me. But I let it go. I didn't even say nothing about it. You sold me out way back then. Then you turn around and you sold me out to Karen based on her garbage that you and her cannot prove. Talk about we think. If you can't prove nothing, then you need to let it go, no matter what you think. Unless you can prove it. You and her can't prove nothing. You get angry and upset, calling me a liar. So that's where the war started, because you want me, you're the bully, you're the slanderer. Want me to bow down to your lie. I told you I was not talking about you. I was not talking about that piggly wiggly ass woman. but you want to insist that's where it started. No, you're the bully. You're the slanderer. You're the one spread gossip. You're the one that called names. And so you set me up with this woman so she could go off, but she won't go off on the people that she claimed actually physically hurt her. She won't hunt them down, but she got all the mouth in the world to come on video and try to call me out. Now, if you notice, she calls me a mental patient, and she suggests that I'm some type of pedophile. You can't prove I'm a mental patient. The courts do not agree. That's over and done with. You have no evidence I'm some pedophile either. More slander, lies. Now, if I'm a pedophile, I'm a mental patient, and I am the devil, then you sure don't mind having the devil's money. You don't mind using the telephone and the chair and use the tires and all the things that the mental patient and the devil and the pedophile gave to you. You don't mind having all that. Why don't you return it? Why don't you return everything? Tell your pastor, tell the other believers in Jesus, I want to show this devil I don't need him. And you return all those things that you got from Satan. Return all that stuff. But you ain't going to do that. Just because you do that, people can see what you're really about. Because I know if I had crap from you and I felt the way you do, I'll return everything. I'll make payments. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want this stuff. But see, you really don't believe in God, and you're a liar, and you're greedy. These are the things that you got based on your manipulation. Because you're a liar, and a bully, and a user, a leech, and a parasite. That's why you and Nepal and Sanetta, all you guys can get together. Birds of a feather flock together. All of you are parasites and ticks. So here she is trying to save face on a video. And she's telling a lie. The only thing you have to do is examine her other videos compared to this new video. She knows she's lying. She knows I'm telling the truth. But she's trying to save face. But you can tell she's lying. Now, I'm going to add this. Riddle me this, Batman. Here's a woman, when I first met her, she don't drink water. The only thing, she gets her water via juice or whatever other kinds of drink, tea or whatever. She don't drink water. She has a constipation problem. Maybe because you don't drink enough water. Duh. You need water to help your digestive system. Her diet is filled with fried foods, a lot of fried rice and fried chicken. She don't drink water. So she's chugging down a lot of laxatives because she's constipated. And she's drinking a lot of prune juice. If you're chugging down laxatives and eating prunes and prune juice, and you're not drinking water, what is going to happen? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Like Eric Muhammad said, talk black to me. There's no reason for me to lie. And it just so happened she had a boo-boo when I was there and I saw it. But I kept it to myself. That's life, okay? you messed up. I mean, you taking all this stuff, and you know, one of your little babies didn't go down in the hole. And so we know that she's having problems with her associates because she says somebody she talking on the telephone. So they close enough to her, they on the phone, and they're asking her about the doodle incident, and she's upset over that. How can you be my friend? You never was my friend. Why are you bringing this up, this doodle gate up, if you my friend? Because now they are at odds with one another. Of course. The only reason why you was together anyway was to try to get Angel Snub 7. And she says she's against beefing. Black people love beefing. What was the first thing your happy ass did? Your happy ass went out and contacted Aleeyah Porkchop, and you rounded up all these suckers you think that had a problem with Angel Snub 7. Why? Because you like beefing. That's the reason why. If you truly was what you claim to be, you just would have been silent, and you still can't be silent because it's eating you up, because you know that the doo-doo episode actually happened. I have no need to lie, and I just added more fire to the fuel, because if you're taking laxatives, you're not drinking water, you're drinking all this prune juice, it's going to give you diarrhea. It's going to cause your bowels to move. Answer those questions. So she's against beef, but she set me up with Karen so Karen could go off on me, calling me different names, and I have the right to defend myself against y'all lies. You're a liar, and Karen is a liar. I'm not going to let you sit here and tell me I was talking about you or her when I know I didn't. I told you that. You should have let it go. But you're self-righteous and you're arrogant, accusatory. So you started the beef. And now you cry because you're lost. You put all these people together. Piggly Wiggly, the Boombox Cartel, the drunken Einstein, Alquan, the piece of faceless garbage, Aleeyah Porkchop, whatever. You put this Legion of Doom, these demons of darkness together, and you lost. That's why you're crying. Because you did all that, and now all of these suckers turn on each other, and everybody going back to the abyss, to the hell they all come from. And the only reason why you're crying right now, because you lost. So now you're flagging my channel. Why don't you tell them you're flagging my channel? Talk about, I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody. I'm going to do what I need to do in the shadows. Meaning you're flagging my channel. You don't have nothing else to do. You're a welfare queen. So you have nothing else to do but try to go through the videos and try to find something to flag. That's what you're doing. Why don't you talk about having Aleeyah Porkchop as a friend? Who is a rapist? We proven that she abused her own daughters. She raped me, and she's a friend of yours. Why don't you explain to the people you dropped so low that you befriended again Mr. Black Sign? He asked me and you to make a porn scene. Why don't you explain that? Why don't you explain that you call prostitution a good job and stripping? These are good jobs. But you're a Christian. Why don't you explain yourself to the people? But see, you're a self-righteous asshole. You're a manipulator. Talk about somebody a bully. Bully you how? Control you how? Nobody gonna control me. Nobody bully me. How? Show us how. How was you bullied? How was you manipulated? Just some word. Ain't nobody did a damn thing. The bottom line is you are a user. You are lazy. You are a welfare queen. You're a traitor. And you're a backstabber. And I have the right to let the people know if they mess with you, this person will stab you in the back. Because I was good to you more than anybody will ever be in your life. And you betrayed me. And you stabbed me in the back. You're a user. You're a parasite and a leech. And you are lazy. And you're lonely as hell, walking around some damn store, don't have no money, just going up and down the aisles, making a video. When you should be trying to get some hours and get some hours and go to work. Welfare queen, lazy. So people like this, I mean, what you expect from out of them? So don't believe Angel Snubbed Up 7. But Angel Snubbed Up 7 bring the real receipts. The real logical commentary. Believe you for what? Where are your receipts? You have none. You're the gossiper, slanderer. Trying to shame somebody. Miss Doodoo Lady.
Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Quickly. Let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Ride, let's get this party started. Quickly.
hell are we? You and I live in an identity crisis. Who am I? I'm Angel Snuffnut 7, the mighty one, here on social media. And welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth. It's an ministry. And I am also your soul brother, number one. I don't want to keep you long. I just want to make a quick point, and we want to be out of here. I know some of y'all got some weed to smoke. You got some sex to get. You got some barbecue. You got all these different things.